Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show. Today I'm going to be reviewing Green Lantern Beware My Power. Here's a closer look at the cover and the plot synopsis right there on the back. Oh, and you can pause that if you would like. Now this is the origin story of John Stewart, and he gets involved in a galactic war between the planets Rann and Thanagar. I really enjoyed this film, yet I can also acknowledge there's some flaws in this story. Now, I'm a huge John Stewart fan. He is one of my favorite Green Lanterns. That's probably because of the animated show, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that, and I'm glad that they gave him his own movie. We've had a lot of Hal Jordan, so it's nice to have another Green Lantern focused on. Now, I can also say one of the biggest things, though, is this is his origin story, and he's kind of learning about the ring reluctantly. He doesn't really want it. And he still is the focus throughout this film, but there's a lot going on that does take away from his origin story just a little bit, but I still think it was a really good origin story. And I like the scope of this film. It has this really rich space battle and a lot of characters we get to meet. I'm glad that, for example, Batman's not in this. It's nice, a change of pace for it. We get other DC characters like Vixen, Martian Manhunter, which was introduced, in Man of Tomorrow, and Green Arrow, who we saw a little cameo of in The Long Halloween Part 2, and Hawkgirl and Adam Strange. I'm really glad that they're introducing these characters into this brand new continuity that they're trying to establish, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in the future. But I can say, with that scope, brings a little bit of a problem. It's just so much story for so little time. I think it's at most 3 storylines from the Green Lantern comics and an origin story. So there's a lot going on. And let's talk about Sinestro. I think he's a really good villain, but he's not the true villain. Yes, there is a twist in this story, and I'm not sure what people are going to think about it. Because it's like, okay, I think, it's very comic book accurate in a way, but I don't know if they exactly handled it too well in this short amount of time. But yeah, I still think the animation was good. I absolutely enjoyed the performance of the actors they picked to play these characters, especially the actor for Green Arrow. It was a blast. That was a great performance. But yeah, I think this sets up some really interesting things in this brand new continuity, but also kind of leaves you interested that they chose to go this direction with the Green Lanterns. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the future. Overall, I really enjoy this film. I'm a huge fan of the Green Lanterns, and they don't get focused on too much, it seems like. We don't get many films with them or that, but I'm really glad that we got this film. It was a pretty okay origin story, but yeah, it has some flaws, but that doesn't detract from how much I enjoy watching this film. So if you've watched Green Lantern Beware My Power, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, right, let me mention one thing, which is kind of funny. I got the 4K of this movie, and I've gotten the Blu-rays for all the other movies. For some reason, I decided I'm going to go get 4K. I kind of forgot that Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2 never got 4K releases. They're going to bind them later this year, which means the spines don't match now. That's fun.